Hello, I will talk right now about how to choose the right paint for the project that you have. Every time that you want to change the colors in your room, you need to know different things that can help you. One of the principal things that you have to do is select different colors in the range of colors that you are planning to paint in that room. You can get from your local paint store, Home Depot, Lowe's, different places. What you need to do is bring the colors to your house and put in the place that you are planning to paint. Something that happens is like the light that you have in the stores usually is very different from the light that you have at home and in that room. So just go with your color sheet and put close to the wall that you're looking for, and in that way you can see a little what happened with the colors. Some rooms can go a little more dark and make colors like this, looks like this, and some other rooms have too much light and make colors like this go a little more light. Another option is just buy samples of the colors and just paint the wall with the samples. This is like 8 ounce, covers like 2 by 2, yeah, a 2 by 2 size in the wall. So put the color in your wall, leave the color for 1 day, look what happened in the night, what happened in the morning with the light that you have there. That will give you an idea of how it will look for you. The sheens usually depend on where are you painting. If you are going to paint maybe a kitchen, bathroom, this area needs a little more protection than the others. So I would recommend that you go between satin, semi-gloss, or high gloss. It's up to you if you like very shiny or not so shiny. Each one of them goes a little more shiny than the other. Satin, it has a little of the sheen, but it's not so shiny like semi-gloss. Semi-gloss is very shiny, easy to wipe off, and also is very soft. High gloss is extremely glossy, and it is more like if you really need to protect that room, like a kid's bedroom, when you know that they will be playing with markers and the hands will be always touching the walls. This will be a very easy way to clean with high gloss. If you are going to paint maybe your bedroom, a living room, if you don't have kids, I will suggest to go for the eggshell. Eggshell is only available in interior paints. It doesn't come for exterior paint. It's a very low sheen option. It's something between flat and satin. The difference is like if you have to clean eggshell, you will not have the same problem that you have with flat, that sometimes you see a little fading of the paint. Flat is usually the best option for ceilings, areas where nobody will be touching or you don't need to really clean too much. It's one of the best options for light colors in exterior paint. So that will be the basic. Then the way to paint, a lot of people loves to go for rollers. Rollers covers more area than the brushes. I found this one from the company Shoreline. It's not an expensive roller. It's 3/8 and it's just a 9-inch roller. 9-inch is the average size for a roller. Let me show you. This will be my frame. So all the frames, usually their average size is 9-inch. So usually the 9-inch roller will fit in any of those frames. You can have options also of smaller rollers like 3-inch, 4, then go for 12 and 18. For 12 and 18 usually you get a special frames that are like adjustable frames. If you're looking to paint the frames, windows, doors, that kind of things, I will say just go for brushes, because they have some little things that you have there. You have many options of brushes. Mine are a little dirty. If you see, I'm still doing a lot of change at home, so, but they are dry by the way. The quality of the brushes go from very cheap brushes like the foam brushes. I really don't like too much this. I use more for the testers when I want to paint a little in the walls and see what happened. Then you have this one are like very cheap brushes that I will usually go for this when I am using a primer first in the walls. They are like $3 to $4. Now if you are going for something that for the paint, I will go for brands like Birdie. I don't remember which one is this one. This was a very good one too. They are very soft and they have all the protection that you need. I know that they looks really bad right now, but it's all the work that I'm doing. This kind of very expensive brush has the way that it's built is really good, because it takes a little more of the paint. It has a little protection also inside between the metal, so it will not damage the wood. This is one of my favorite brushes I bought a long time ago. I know that it's really almost nobody knows about this one, but it comes only in 4 options. I wish they have more options. It's very, 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 very soft. It's really nice. The price of this one, if I'm not wrong, is like $10, and the Purdy's go for 14, 15, depending on what kind are you going and the size. This is a 2-inch, and it's, I will say that usually goes for yeah, it's $10. I don't remember very good. It's very good one. Just if you have the luck to find one of these, believe me, it really works very good. For clean the brushes, by the way, don't trust in this. I really clean good. It's very easy. After you wash, after you finish to paint, just go and put under the water. The water will go down. Try to have like no so hot water and no so cold water, medium. You will see that the paint is coming out. Just squeeze a little, then put a little like dish soap or something like that, detergent, and just wash a little again the water. And when you see that it's coming the water clean, go with a paper towel and just move a little clean there. What I always recommend is that you put back in the box that they belong and just hang in this way, so everything will keep all together. Things that you need also for paint is like, if you're painting little areas, I will say go for this. I know that they are a little expensive. It's like $5. It's a little cup that you can hold in your hand. It's better than hold the cans or whatever you want. They have liners that you can just take off. You put one, put a little of the paint inside, then use all that you need. And when you oh, by the way, you can also, it has this option that is amazing, because if by any chance the phone is ringing and you have to answer, you don't want to put the brush inside. So it has a little metal here that helps to keep the brush in one place so it will not fall. When you finish a paint, just take the liner and throw in the garbage. Very good option, so you don't have to be cleaning all the brushes, all the brushes and then the cup too. Another option, more for the corners, if you really don't want to use tapes, this is a good option. Like you can see in the picture, goes for all the corners, for ceilings, for everything. What you have to do is just put the little pad. You have a replacement pad here. Just hold there and paint. It's very good. They comes in different options too, also for stains when you're doing your fence, or maybe for the deck. It's really good. How to know how much you need of paint? Remember this: a quart of paint, like this one, usually covers like 80 square feet. Depending on the sheen, it can go a little more or a little less. More if it is like flat eggshell, it goes for less because it doesn't run so easy. But if you have satin, semi-gloss, and high gloss, go a little farther than that. It's 80 square feet. The gallons covered like 300 square feet. It can be between 270 and 300, like I say, depending on the sheen. It's a good option. Things that you never have to forget is also tape. Oh yes, liners, and then plastic, something that you need, whatever you have to protect furnitures. For that is really good. Don't forget that. And of course, gloves. You don't want to be touching everything when you're painting and then have to move faster to do something else and have the paint in your hands. This helps a lot. Liners. I got this one. It's hard to find now, but if you see, it's like the kind that you peel off. It usually comes like 5 together, and what you do is you paint. When you finish, just peel off one of the liners and keep clean. It's just like hold a little bag with this. What you do when you finish the painting and then know what to do with the extra paint? Well, now you have an amazing option. I found this one. This is the paint hardener. How to use? Well, the extra paint that you have, this one is like almost a gallon, I will say. But you put a little this inside of the can, and then with a paint stick or stir stick, just move a little, and you will see that it will make like cheesy looking, you know, and you will know that it's ready. So leave dry for a little time. It's really fast, by the way. And then you can also dispose in the garbage can. You only have to remember to keep the lid out of the can. So that is the new solution now to dispose the paint. I think that is all that you need to know. Oh yeah, if you are trying to get, if you have an old paint and you don't have anymore the chip that where you got the paint, and or you don't have the way to get, you can ask to your local Home Depot, Lowe's, or someplace that if they can give you one of these little papers. It's a special paper. You put a little of the paint there. With this part, just move a little the paint and leave dry in that way. Go with this and with the color that you will get, and they will be able to do a color match to get you the same color. Also, if you have chips from another company that is not from the same store that you're going, they can do the color match. Remember always to have a list of everything that you need for your shopping. In that way, when you go and do the shopping for your paint project, you have everything there. That is all for now. If you have any question, please let me know. I will be glad to answer.